Hello, dear ones. I am Eleonora from the channel The Awakening Path. And today I will talk to you about intuition and internal guidance. And I will give you a true story, a true example that happened to me. And what that led me to. What is intuition? Intuition comes from spirit. When you have a thought in your mind with your own voice, we usually call that intuition, or just a knowing or a dream. So you call that intuition. That information is always trying to lead you to your best next step. And I learned to listen, identify, and follow my intuition. And trust my guides, my higher self, my spirit guides. And I know each one of us have a amazing team in the other side, in the other dimensions, supporting the work that we are doing here. So it's happened this way. I was interviewing Carol Morgan in English, and I thought, the thought is already an intuition that comes from my guides and her guides. I think that Zina Allen was involved in that. Let's do in Spanish, I suggested her. Yes, okay, let's do in Spanish, but you're going to have to translate for me, because I never channeled in Spanish before. I said, okay, what's the problem? I have experience with simultaneous translate in Portuguese. And I also know Spanish, so I truly didn't think much about, but I just thought, easy, I know I can do it. Okay, let's do it. When the time came and I started the simultaneous translation, the first minute or so was okay. And then I realized that, oh my goodness, I was looking for words. I guarantee you, simultaneous translation is not that simple. If you really have a broad understanding of both language, is great. But I just realized at the moment that my Spanish wasn't good enough to do that. It's, oh my goodness, what I put myself into. But I'm not really that perfectionist. It's like, if they ask me to do that, my guides in this case, so I don't have to be perfect. I will do my best, and that needs to be enough. So I will do all the way to the end the way I could. But for my surprise, Zena started to speak in Spanish. And he said, oh, actually, we're not going to speak in Spanish. Eleonora is going to translate for us. However, of course, I'm speaking Spanish right now. Technically, that's possible. But because when you translate, when you decide, spirit to only do something with your agreement, with your decision, your mind needs to be ready for that. And in that case, Carol thought that, or she didn't thought about, she was not really thinking that she could do it. So that was the case. But and then we continue again, and I continue translating. And then suddenly he just said, well, Carol just gave us an agreement that she wants to continue in Spanish. So why I'm telling you that story. When I was analyzing that, when I had the idea to invite Carol to do the Spanish interview, for me it was something logical, there was no problem. Until that, it was okay. When she asked, you have to translate. And then if I knew that my Spanish wasn't really quite there, I would say, no, I don't think you can do it. And what is going to happen? Carol would not find out at that moment that she could channel in Spanish. But of course, the universe would give her another opportunity in another time. But I'm really glad that I didn't pass my chance to help her doing that. So that's just one example. And something that I do it every morning, right after I open my eyes, I say, today I give all my thoughts to the Holy Spirit. And I will act as guided. And right now, I'm in the middle of lots of things, lots of projects in my life. And of course, I have like a to-do list with 50 things to do. And my guide still insists you need to make time to rest and fun, because I could work from 6 to 12 and almost every day I do that. But now I need to make time to rest. So sometimes I plan to do something, but when I see during the day, I'm doing something completely different. But I know that I'm being guided to do that thing. How I know? Because it's flowing. Everything's just flow and I get it done. And then I don't need to wait long to realize that was the right thing for me to do in that moment. And I've been doing that for more than 3 months. And I guarantee you, I'm getting more peace of mind because I'm not constantly thinking about manage those 50 tasks. I know I have problem with this word. But I let my higher self to manage for me. And then I relax when I can or when I make time for it. And I work hard and efficiently in the things that they guide me to do in that day. And that is working perfectly. You can also do that. I'm not any special than you. How you say, Eleonora, but I have so many thoughts in my mind. Which one should I follow? Which one should I not follow? And that's the thing. Your higher self, your guides, all the beings of love and light that are supporting you, they always want you to feel good, encouraged, trusting in yourself that you can do things. So your higher self would never tell you something that will cause you fear, resentment, judgment, or hate. If the thought comes with a low vibration emotion, doesn't come from your higher self, and you're better off not following. But yes, sometimes you're gonna tell things that you say, oh, that's too hard, I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. And then you have that thought, if you can just go a little longer, wow, that would be amazing if I can do that. But and then if you're going the other route and say, oh my goodness, I can't do, and so much fear. I have a fear of I'm gonna fail. And then the bad feeling will come, and then you think, oh, I didn't come to my higher self because I'm feeling bad right now. You didn't feel bad for the first thought that tell you to do something that's like stepping out of your comfort zone. That's not what caused you fear. That caused you the bad feeling. The bad feeling was right in the next thought, right after the one you had this one that tell, oh, you can't do that. You're not good enough. You're not fast enough. You're not tall enough. You're not. So it's a practice. If you keep practicing every day, you just get better and better and better. And I'm feeling very happy that I'm getting quite good in that. So can you. Much love and light, and see you next time.